Welcome to Bible Bedtime Stories for Kids. Hello, my dear friends. Today we have a story of a very strong man chosen by God. His name was Samson. A very long time ago, there was a very special baby boy named Samson. Before Samson was even born, an angel came to his parents and said, "Your son will be special. God will make him very strong, so he can help his people. But you must never cut his hair, because that's part of God's promise." So Samson grew up with long, strong hair. And wow, was he strong! He could fight off wild animals and even carry heavy gates from a city all by himself. But Samson's strength wasn't from eating lots of spinach like Popeye. It was a gift from God. God wanted Samson to use his strength to protect his people from their enemies. But sometimes, Samson made good choices, and other times, he didn't listen to God and made mistakes. One day, Samson met a woman named Delilah, and she kept asking him, "What makes you so strong?" At first, Samson didn't tell her, but she kept asking and asking and asking until finally Samson said, "It's my hair. If my hair is cut, I will lose my strength." Uh-oh. That night, while Samson slept, Delilah brought in someone to cut off all his hair. When Samson woke up, the enemies came and caught him. He had no strength left. He couldn't fight back. They put him in chains and made him work in prison. But sometime later, Samson's hair began to grow again. And in his heart, Samson prayed to God, "God, please give me strength one more time so I can help your people as you intended me to do." And one day the enemies brought Samson into a big temple to make fun of him. They were shouting and laughing and saying, "Look at that guy, he used to be so strong, now he cannot even stand." The building had two huge pillars in the middle, and Samson asked to be stood between two of those pillars. He put one hand on each pillar and pushed with all his might. And he cried, "God, help me this one time, help me." And God gave Samson his strength back in that moment, and the pillars began to shake. Then the whole building fell down. God's people were safe again. And that's the story of Samson, a man who was strong because God made him strong, and who learned that real strength comes from trusting and obeying God. How about you, my dear friends? How do you trust and obey God? What do you do in your daily life to show that you trust Him and that you obey His word? Our story came to an end, but there are many more wonderful stories from the Bible that we can learn a lot from. See you next time.